Hello everyone and thank you for tuning in to Game with Jason. Today's episode we are starting a new Satisfactory 1.1 playthrough. Our objective throughout this series will be to complete the game as efficiently as possible. I'm not trying to break any speedrun records, but I'm also not trying to over-engineer each build.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Today's episode we are going to try to complete tiers 1 and 2 at the hub as well as phase 1 of the space elevator. I'll let you know how long each achievement takes me so you can try to beat me at home. I'm relatively new to Satisfactory, having only completed the game once before, so I'm sure I'm not as efficient as Fix-It would like me to be, or as many of you may be. Okay, let's see if we can find our way to some iron here. Looks like there's a bit in this direction. 6 nodes. Can't run yet, but soon we'll be able to. Perfect. Oh, I'm gonna get attacked by flies here.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay, will do, Ada. Okay, break off these iron chunks and we can get started. Throw down a few portable miners on the iron here and we'll head on over and see if we can find some copper. Perfect. It's always nice when it's all close by. I haven't started at this location before, so learning as I go. Haven't even explored this location much, even in the other... Gotta get this guy. Even in the other playthroughs I've done. Flies. I've never had flies where I start before, but we'll take care of these guys. Usually I die once or twice, but we'll see how it goes. Clear off some copper nodes, drop some more portable miners, and we'll carry on. More flies over here, or whatever they actually call these things. Hatchers. Hatchers over here. They hatch the flies. And we are at our limestone node. Looks like just a single normal node over here. Clear that off and get some concrete mixing. Head back up to our hub. See if we can't start some processing now that we've got some miners running. I don't know if it is the quickest way or not to drop some miners first, but it seems to work well for me, so that's what I'm doing. These guys are already done. We can grab their material. Collected a few leaves, made a bit of biomass so we can get some power running, and moved my hub a little bit closer. Now we can work on our initial automated production. We don't have to handcraft everything we need here. Yeah. Grab it from the miners, we'll throw it into the smelter by hand, and then we will see if we can't make a few different things here. Start with some plate. Copy our smelter and our constructor. It's so nice now the recipes come through. That's going to take me a while to remember. 1.1 experimental. Everything up to power. and we should be able to get some rods to go with our plates. Grab our plates out of there and make sure we're filled up. Doing on power. Okay, might need to start looking at adding some power here soon. Process some copper too. We're gonna need some wire for sure. So let's see if we can make some wire. And finally some concrete, of course. Got our limestone miner's already going, so put some limestone in there and see if we can't get ourselves all the materials we need to get started with here. Run and gather some more materials. Got more materials, our production isn't quite keeping up, so we'll handcraft a little bit of concrete and base building. We can push the red button. Okay,
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Yeah, thanks, Ada. Yeah, we'll use your foundations. Your encouraging words are always appreciated. A little bit more handcrafting for some wire. Should be ready to go for our next milestone.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Needing some screws, so we'll turn some of our rods into screws. We'll have a few extra rods, but that's alright. Find some power around here. Grid still looks okay. Screws are being produced. One more step on our way to saving the world. No, I don't have the rods to make a container. Snap that in place, snap a conveyor belt in. Good to go. Okay, I think we're pretty much there. We just need to come gather some materials. I think Tier 1 will soon be history. Dump it in, smash the red button, and there we go. Tier 1 complete. On to Tier 2.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency in alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Okay, it's time to put our first foundations down for our concrete open concept concrete factory here. Clear off our miners. Throw down a automated miner. Spam some foundations in and see if we can connect this up to a few constructors, get some concrete moving out a bit quicker. Well, quicker might be a relative term. In some ways you actually get less limestone when you mine it this way, but at least it's automated, so I don't have to keep running back and forth to get it. I guess I could have set that recipe and then copied it and would have copied now in 1.1, but I'm still used to 1.0. Just gotta bring some power over and our facility should be ready. I better check, make sure I got enough power before I blow a fuse, trying to connect that up. Okay, looks good. Give her the connection. See if the green lights come on. Nothing yet. No, the miner's green. Yep, she looks good. Need to make sure we collect some materials for all of our energy. Spam some new foundations. This is going to be our iron production here. We got 3 iron nodes, all normal nodes, but we can get 180 out of that to begin with, even with Mark 1 miners, so that'll be great. 180 iron per minute coming out of the ground here. Okay, we're going to need some smelters. Figure out where those are going to go. Just spam 6 in a row, set the recipe, copy the smelter with the recipe, and away we go. 4, 5, and 6. Each of those will do 30, so 30 times 6 gives us 180. And everything's all done here. Producing a bunch of different stuff. Our smelters going into making plates and rods. Now the rods go in to make screws. Screws into this container here. There they are. Okay, here we go. Red button smash time.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fixit Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fixit cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Thanks, Ada. Okay, we have an assembler, so we can start making reinforced plate. We have our screws and our iron plate here. We have enough of both for exactly 2 assemblers, but I don't have enough materials for assemblers right now. We're going to have to come back later and add the second one. But we can get this connected up and at least get our plate and our screws going. And we don't have the belt speeds yet for everything to work yet either, so we got to make a bit to make some reinforced plate so we can make more reinforced plate. Let's put the splitter in there, planning ahead here. We know we're going to need to add another one. And let's see if we can go up and over it with this, maybe. Put that on the hotbar. Make it easier next time. Send her up, send her over. And storage container with room for a merger so we can merge our other one into there. More manual crafting, we're still not done with that. A little bit of cable and we should be good for our next milestone. Obstacle clearing, chainsaw, and a new fuel type, I believe.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You
Yes,
could
I
be
will.
if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun.
You're my only obstacle, Ada. Get some trees out. Oh, that's a new. That's new. I like that. Kind of a little bit of delay on the tree coming out, which is a bit of a pain, but the trees actually fall now. I wonder if I could land one on myself. Damage to fix it property, anyone? Yeah, okay, this is a thing. I probably have blown the fuse 12 times already. We need to get a better setup here. Manually crafting our biomass is not working for us, and we'll still do that, but at least our solid biofuel can be automated here. We could automate our biomass too, but it doesn't take too long to manually craft it. Dump some in there, see if we can set this recipe, and right on time, another fuse. Oh, we're out of material here. Should get us through till when we can get some more in there. Fuse. Looks stable. Still have one plant down though. Oh, maybe it's the ones on the base. Yeah, those ones are down now. You can't automate the feeding into those, they'll just have to be down. We'll have to throw a couple more biomass burners up shortly. Let's get this online first. Okay, back to the hub. Here we go again. Dump some more materials, pound that red button.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint. Fix-It.
I want to be on the list. Okay, we have our Mark II belts, which means we can get our second assembler going here, making reinforced plate. We can upgrade our belt speeds, make sure we can put enough screws into it. Just adjust some of our vertical resources in the early game. Normally I'd throw another one on there to make it look better, but we don't have an abundance of resources quite yet. Picked up, and we're good. On to our copper production. So we only have enough copper to 4 smelters. We have two normal nodes. So each node can feed 2 smelters. And with that we can make our wire. We can start making some cable. We haven't made any cable yet. And some copper sheets as well. Maybe we'll throw a lift on and get this to come over. Back here, we've got to upgrade a couple belts. Run back, upgrade the belts. No wonder everything's not running as it should. And back at our copper production, throw a container in, store some wire, and take all that wire and throw it in the cable. And once the cable backs up, we'll have a bit of excess wire. $242 for this.
Countermeasures.
Oh, Caterium? Oh yeah, look at that. I'll have to do some research in here soon.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Yes, ma'am. Never let your biomass run low. It's devastating to the production efficiency. Data would have us kicked off the planet. Need some storage for our copper sheets. Can't go without storage for too long. Merge it up, send it in. Well, we're getting close. We're getting close to a break. We gotta finish. We gotta get the space elevator built. We gotta get phase 1 done, and then we can take a break. What do we need? Bit of wire? Bit of concrete? Should have that. Perfect. Okay, we got our wire, we've got our concrete. Time for the space elevator. Should I build a nice platform? No, we'll spam it down right here somewhere. We'll move it later, maybe. Maybe we will. Smart plating. Into an assembler we go. It's probably gonna need rotors for it or something. I don't even have any of those being made. I need rotors just to make the assembler. We'll handcraft some. We'll get there. Line it up. Clicker in place. Should have enough reinforced iron plate. Just have to spam some rotors. We'll need 50 of them. I'll just handcraft and get us through to the next phase.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer.
Thanks, Ada. Resource sink available. We're not going to use it for
Milestone
a bit, but may as well
reached.
get it.
You
It's
have been
part of
given
tier
access
2.
to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls,
What do you
factory
got these guys? Oh
attachments,
boy.
cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome. Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Forgot about how much good material there is around here. Forget about making the stuff. I should just run around and find it and use that to progress. That'd probably be the quickest way. And it's open. Oh no, it's got road. Burn through some of those. We must have picked him up.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fixit mission.
We can get rid of this stuff now
Speculation
too.
as to
That's
why
great.
there are crashed freighters in your Fixit designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Oh, I trust you, Ada. You wouldn't be up to anything that's no good. Mercer Sphere.
Lab consume. To file descriptor.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Well, the idea that our wire would just start being made when our cable backed up works great once the cable starts to back up, but until then we have very little wire to work with. It's okay. We don't need too much. We just need enough for a man. Start spamming some research. Yeah, we'll do a hard drive later. Don't want to waste our time with that. See if we can make Ada mad at us.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among rushed research and development
Yeah.
as exactly why the Save the Day program exists.
Yeah, we gotta save it from you. I guess I don't have any spitters yet. Can I do anything with the proteins? Can I make a few proteins? I guess not. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any SAM. I have a Mercer Sphere. Let's do that. I don't have any Summer Sloops. No. I should have some Cateria.
Mercer Sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of Massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer Sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also I see that I'm talking too slow for your taste.
You are.
I hope that was enlightening.
That was great.
Your enthusiasm for saving the day has been noted. Your attitude has also been noted.
What's wrong with my attitude, Ada?
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
fabric. Maybe I could make
This
myself a
fruit,
parachute.
dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color,
Scan a
is
hard drive for
compatible
now.
with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner.
Compatible.
Further research is available. For
Getting
optimized
close.
factory traversal and an ideal travel experience.
Hub tier 2 complete.
Clarification.
We got our jump
Ideal
pads.
travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Okay, that's our last piece going into the space elevator. Loaded, sealed.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation.
Oh, of course.
Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
And set. That's Phase 1. Next time we will not be doing a full phase, but we will be looking at automating some power production so we don't have to worry about constant blackouts with the biomass burners. We'll be looking at setting up a more permanent coal factory and probably a little less jumping around from place to place. So we'll see you then.